Stardew Valley soundtrack. It's just like weird 80s bops, I guess. I don't really know what's up with that. Good morning. Hello. I'm going to try to be a good volume, but I'm so fucking tired, so I hope you can hear me over the godforsaken hint fridge. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Me, I just woke up. But it's 8:20, so good morning. Hi. We're having fun and fresh little punch needle times today. I'm in the process of making those like sugar cookies. I think could be really cute. Those little guys. Thank you, Live by the Goose. You're right. You're right, and you should say it. So these are going to be fun. Hey. Thanks, Amy. Thanks for being here. I finished my little Karak yesterday. I still have to... He's not done. He's all wiggly right now. He's a girl. A little pink baby. So cutesy, so silly. So that has been fun. Thanks, friends. Thanks. Oh, no, Cam. Ain't that just the way, baby? Yeah! Okay. What the fuck was I doing? This color, probably. My mom also made me this incredible little thingy to hold my punch needle stuff in, and it is so helpful because I'm always like, where's my guy? Where's my scissors? Where's my Sharpie? And now I fucking got them. Do it, not so binary. Do it, do it, do it. I'm trying to decide how many I'm going to make to sell at Sunny's house. Like, they're definitely going to be for sale, but I don't know. I don't know how much gumption I have in me. Oh, yeah. No, Morg is great. The last stream that was just me was... Was it Friday? Was she getting her nails? I don't remember why it was me last time. So true. So true, Miranda. So true. And then Bo does like crochet and shit. So we've kind of got, in like a zombie apocalypse type situation, we're kind of fucking set in this house. Oh my god, that's so cute. I love it. Anyway, Morgan's at her doctor's appointment right now. It's just her like yearly physical that she gets, that you have to get. Not stressful. Oh, so we are leaving and we will be watching Morg's sister's children. We're doing like babysitting. Do we have a stop, Miranda, that's incredible. Is there a word for niece or nephew that's not gendered? Is it nibbling or is that separate? Yes, nibbling. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I think it's because it sounds too close to sibling for me to think that it makes sense in that context, but here we are. It's a thing. It's a thing. Anyway, we'll be hanging out with some 9-year-olds. And that should be very fun and fresh for just a couple of days. Morgan's sister is gay, and so they're her IVF babies, which is wild to talk to her about it as someone who's had a hyperfixation on like creating, like conceiving, I guess. Because the laws are so different now from what they were in the vicinity of like 10 years ago. So like Morgan's sister had twins, and it is because partially it's for, oh my god, look how cute the like rainbow light coming through the window is, like on the chair right now. Don't look at all the shit behind me except for that. That's very cute. I agree, Sansa. That makes sense to me. What the fuck was I saying? Sorry. Oh, they just like put two embryos in her. And they're like not allowed to do that now. Happy Pride from Light. Generally speaking, if they're both like graded higher than like a C, you wouldn't put in two embryos because you're just pretty much guaranteeing twins. And Chris was so afraid to have twins, and then that's what happened. And they're great. It's just because like the success rate for most folks of IVF is like 62%. And it depends on a lot of things. So if you have other reasons why you're doing IVF for like infertility reasons, not just because you're gay, then the rates are like lower. Yeah, so it's organic almond butter. That I don't know if y'all have actually looked into the Octomom situation too much, but it's like super fucked up. It's like not her fault. Her no, you're right. Her doctor was like evil. I don't know if he went to jail, but he's like not allowed to practice medicine anymore. Does everybody remember when that was like a big thing in the news where they're like woman pregnant with octuplets? That was like not supposed to. I don't know if that's part of why they cracked down on rules for that. Yeah. A victim of severe malpractice. Yes. It's bonkers. Let's look it up, actually. Hello, little old me. Let me see. We're glad you're here. Higher order multiples. It's like twins are like a very stressful, high risk pregnancy. So, the octuplets were IVF. Yes. Malpractice? Let's see. Here we go. Is Reuters that, are they like a far right one? This is a 12 years ago thing. This is from 2011. I don't know if their sextuplets were IVF. We'll Google that in a moment. Oh, yeah, no, Reuters, pretty neutral. Oh, okay, neutral? Okay, cool. I must be getting them confused for somebody else. Anyway, sorry. The fertility doctor who helped California's so-called Octomom have her 8 babies had his license revoked on Wednesday by the state's medical board. I guess I'll put this where you guys can see it. She also already had other kids. Yes. I thought she was suffering from secondary infertility, but I could be wrong. Hold on. Nice. That way the class can read as well, if you're a reader. The board said in a report that Beverly Hills doctor Michael Kamrava committed gross negligence by making an excessive number of embryo transfers into Nadia Solomon, now 35, who gave birth to octuplets in 2009 and became a celebrity media sensation. The Los Angeles area's woman delivery of her 8 children marked only a second time a full set of octuplets had been born in the United States. But when it was revealed that Solomon was an unemployed single mother with 6 other children, the U.S. media turned sour and she was dubbed Octomom. The California Medical Board said Kamrava, who had implanted 12 embryos into Solomon with 8 of them resulting in live births, made an extreme departure from standard of care. 12? Holy shit. Hi, SP Brooks. Good to see you, darling. Oh my God. Older ovulation stimulating medication. That makes a lot of sense, getting nitty with it. Normal number of embryos is 3. She asked for the last 6. He did 12. Wow. That's bonkers. The American Society for Reproductive Medicine recommends in patients under the age of 35, no more than 2 embryos should be transferred, but the group has said those guidelines depend on various circumstances. He said in a hearing last year he was complying with Solomon's wishes out of concern that her fertility could be impaired, and she needed a large number of embryos to increase the chances of having a baby. He also gave her fertility treatment for her previous 6 children. Wow. 3 patient cases established causes of discipline include repeated negligent acts, gross negligence, and inadequate records. Wow. That's so fucking stressful. Terrible. Terrible, terrible man. Yes. Yes, Katie. That man, holy shit, that's so stressful. Sorry, let me turn off the timers for Tears of the Kingdom. Do not spoil the punch needle. Just kidding. Yeah, that's wild. And this was in 2011 that this article came out. Spoiler-free Octomom. It's Oops Only Spoilers Octomom. Yeah. Yeah, so now when they do IVF, they almost never do fresh transfer embryos. They typically do frozen ones. Just because your body takes some time to like recuperate, and you can have like weird things happen to you where you have too many hormones all at once. There's like hyperovulation, and then there's also there's other things that can happen. But anyway, when Morgan's sister had her IVF babies, they did an A grade embryo and a B grade embryo. And they both absolutely fucking nailed it and are now 9-year-olds who are great. Yeah, holy shit, that's so stressful. What? Oh, let's look up the John and Kate +8 situation, because that also seems unhinged to me. IVF? Oh, hers would probably not be IVF. Hers, I bet, is just... Well, let's try to find out. Oh my god, Kate has PCOS. No, don't show me notifications. They had Kara and Madeline with IUI. Wow, yeah. The fertility drugs that Kate was taking caused multiple eggs to mature during her fertile time. That, coupled with the sperm injection, caused multiple eggs to fertilize. Wow. That's so rough. Ovulation meds and IUI. That doesn't make any sense to me, because they literally, if they're doing IUI, they scan to make sure you don't have too many eggs. Interesting. Yeah, that is spicy. I'm thrown off by that. Oh my god. Miranda, it's like her favorite. I love that woman so much. She wants twins. No, yeah, definitely. They must not have? Yeah, I fucking guess. I don't know. I would love to talk to a fertility doctor and be like, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The way that I have heard fertility doctors talk about it in podcasts recently, it's as if it's been a rule for like a solid 10 years. Yeah, there was actually, Nikki. Yeah. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. I can't fucking imagine. She had to have just been on bed rest like the entire time. Like, oh shit, are they really? I thought that the two oldest girlies were 18, but I didn't realize that the sextuplets were like literally full ass adults now. I don't know how old I thought they were. I guess I thought they were like 14 maybe, which I guess still is long enough ago that the rules would be significantly different. If not 18, late teens. Oh my god. She must not have been most of the time. Oh my god. She got to 30 weeks gestation. Which is like pretty standard for like preemie like multiples in general. Once you hit like 28 weeks, they're less stressed out about you. I think it's because of like the development of lungs, but I could be wrong. We did watch Shiny Happy People. It was really rough in ways that I didn't realize it was going to be. There was a lot more. Shiny Happy People's the Duggar documentary, and we're not going to talk about it for a long time, just for like a moment. Hello, hello, babies. The with Shiny Happy People, I obviously knew it was going to have a lot of like CSA as like a theme that was relevant and stressful, and it is. And I don't personally feel like they dwell on it, but I'm not someone who's like, I haven't experienced that trauma, so I would not be a good person to tell you whether or not it would be stressful for you to watch if that is something that's hard for you. There was a lot more just like regular child abuse that I didn't realize, just literally in like the IBLP community, and like in their church teachings. That makes sense, Victoria. Yeah, does the dog die should be more filled out now. When I first looked at it, it was like not that much. It is rough. Yeah. Luna, I love that. Lost is my favorite show. It's so good. Oh my god, Liv, that's so exciting. IBLP, it's weird. It's like, it's explicitly taught as a good thing to do, to like hit your kids. It's very stressful. Institute of Basic Life Principles. The other weird thing is that they're not a religion. It's like literally like a thing that was created by this man that's like literally a set of like rules, essentially, that folks then kind of like took into this like more specific form of like fundamentalist Christianity. It's weird. Also, sorry, not so binary. I saw that you, Morgan and I would like to have two or three, I would say. No, literally. Yes, it's the Duggars, and they are religious. Very spicy. It is a cult. It is a cult. Absolutely, it's a cult. Do you like rules? How about being told how to live? Well, have we got the cult for you? A cult within fundamentalist Christianity. Yeah. No, Miss Boppin. No. Not Morg Phoebe owned pets. Now, it's really important to me that when we have kiddos that they experience like the death of a hamster before they experience like the death of a grandparent. So I would say that when kiddos are a part of our family, that we will at some point have kiddo owned pets that more seriously will be the responsibility of Morgan and I. But yeah, probably not. Probably not. It's really, really nice to not have any cat hair on your clothes ever, unless you seek it out. As someone who grew up with a lot of cat hair on my clothes all the time, it is nice. Also, we love Bob. We get to visit the pets. That's my thought. That's my thought. I experienced a lot of like small mammal pet death before there was like bigger pet death or like human deaths in my family. And I'm like, I really think I needed that. Because that's hard. Bob Meet and Greet one. He's such a good boy. Bobsy is such a good, sweet, sweet boy. I love him. It's bonkers that he's 15. In August, he's turning 16. Which is wild. Because that's fucking old. He's definitely the spryest of any, like, old cat that we've had. So I would love for him to live to be, like, 20. I know that some cats do. But hopefully, you know, continuing to be spry and silly, silly boy. I don't know if Bob's a Leo. Is early August a Leo? He'll be able to get a driver's license. Bob, almost 16. Okay, hold on. Maybe August is our gotcha day for him, though. Maybe he's a Cancer, because I think we got him when he was like. He does have Leo energy. We got him when he was like 5 weeks old, like 4.5 weeks old. He was very tiny. He was just barely the age where, like, legally you can steal them. And really, you should leave them with their parents, I'm sure, for longer than that. That would make sense. I'll have to look at, like, our family photos. Because we've got a couple of pictures of Bob. It is funny because we didn't name him. And people are always like, who's Bob named after? And I'm like, oh, he was named by neighborhood children. Neighborhood children that my cousins knew. So, you know. Excuse me, sir. I think that these little, like, sugar cookies could be really cute as a coaster set. But I think it would have to be, like, way too fucking expensive for that to be a thing. And so I think I'd rather price them, like, individually. That way, perhaps it wouldn't be bonkers for folks to try to get one, you know? Hello, hello. Oh, yeah, absolutely, potatoes molasses. Well, the funny thing is that his name is actually Bobby. And there were 2 cats that looked exactly the same, and they called them Bob and Bobby, and so ours is Bobby. We don't ever call him Robert. We do call him Bobbert, pretty seriously, a lot of the time. I don't know if y'all saw on Instagram that picture that if you're not on the Instagram, I'll show you. He's looking so cute in a picture that Bo took of him. He's like genuinely ethereal. He's like in the sun. Look at him. He's such a silly boy. Oh yeah, Cam. So it's weird. It's essentially what you're doing is making loops in fabric. So if I pulled one string on any of these, it would completely unravel. That's why you have to put like this stuff on the back. So it's like cross stitch or monk's cloth fabric. So it's got a bunch of tiny little holes inside of it. And then all I'm doing is I have this needle that has yarn like all the way through it. And then you push down, and because of tension or whatever, the yarn pops out on the other side. And then when you pull back through, the yarn stays there. And so then you just push again, and then it just keeps making. And so if you're like holding onto your yarn too tight, it just like won't make anything. An open weave fabric. Thank you. Okay, so I haven't kept any of my punch needle pieces except for one that I was literally in the midst of throwing away, and Morgan rescued it. And now it's on our wall, driving me bonkers because it doesn't look anything like I wanted it to, which is kind of funny. But the one, I'm not choosing how long or big the loops are with this guy. This is just like a single length one, but you can get adjustable punchies, and I have those. I'm just not using one right now. They're really nice. But you would set it like before you punch through. Otherwise it would turn out weird. There's a starter kit link. There are a bunch on Amazon for cheaper. But if you do !crafting, the beginner punch needle kit that I got is from this person. They've got really cute punch needle kits. I got one of these ones. So my first guy is this, wow, struggling. Excuse me, sir. Beep, 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 he's slow. He's so slow. Why are you slow, friend? Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, my God, no, their art's very cool. And it is expensive. Their rugs are super neat. Bro, what are we doing, bro? It's like it just, like, left me. Let's try again. Did you get scared on stream? punch needle kits. There we go. Here we go. Why is it doing this to me? Okay. Here we are. Because I think these ones are, so what you'd want to do is learning. And then the ghost is the one that I did. I think it's like $35. Not terrible. They've got them for like $15 on Amazon. I don't know. Oh, here he is. This is my little ghosty I made that was my first one. He's a cutesy guy. The one from Sunny's house? Do they have a punch needle kit on Sunny's house? Buying my art from Sunny's house directly benefits me. Punch needle kit. I don't think they have one on Sunny's house. Yeah, they just have regular punch needle like art on there. It's fun. I really enjoyed it. The only piece of my artwork that I have. Oh, no, you're perfect. I'm sorry. It's that the ones that I'm making, the punch needles, are going to be sold at Sunny's house. That's totally fair. I phrased that in a weird way. You did good. You did good. No worries. You're perfect. The only punch needle piece that I ended up with from my art show that did not sell is a single negative pregnancy test. So I think I'm going to make a TikTok about it later because that's so fucking funny that I like did this whole art show and had all these beautiful experiences and like, oh my God. So funny. Somebody bought the other one. There were two. It was really funny. It was hilarious because Nick like gave me the box that had like a couple weird things. No. You don't have to buy it. It's up on their website, but I don't think it should be because it's like here at my house. So I'd have to like take it back to Portland to be sold. No, for real. It's so ironic. It's so hilarious. But Nick, who is Lemon's partner, they like own the shop together, was like, I felt mean. I didn't want to have to give it back to you. And I'm like, no. It's okay. It's okay. It is really funny and that's all right. The sweetest Bobsy. Hello, Blake. How are you, my darling? So good to see you. How is DC? I saw your photos. Are you guys like moved in yet? It's $20, but don't buy it because it shouldn't be on the website. Let me see. I think they've still got it up on there. Yeah. But it's here at my home. So it was supposed to be removed from the website. No one purchased it. Don't look at it. Yeah, the universe does love to fuck with us. And that's okay. That's okay, but also like, oh my, so God. I think after I do these little pumpkin guys, I might do like the ghost cut ones also. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks. Thanks. My little win is that I woke up so sleepy and thought I was gonna have to go to bed for another hour, and then I didn't, and I'm here now. No, I don't think it's bad. I think that the reason I made the negative pregnancy test is because I figured a lot of folks are like hoping for a negative, and so I was like, that's kind of fun. That like my sadness for them would be like, oh, like relief, like thank fucking God. Oh my God, fun, Luna. Queer Craft Club. An anti-fertility shrine, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my god, I haven't talked with y'all about our doctor. Thank you so much, Hales Bop. You're so sweet. Fuck it up, Emma. Reliable childcare? Hell yeah, Jerry. Amazing. Fuck yeah, Taylor. Ooh, so fun, so fresh. I love it. I had the most absolutely unhinged, deeply unhinged message back and forth between my, like mine and Morgan's like care coordinator. So we are probably going to be starting IVF next year. Depending on like a couple of things. And the doctor, so when we like have these conversations with our doctor, right? Hello, hi, I like big nails, welcome. Yeah. So we have this conversation with our doctor, and this person's not, they just like genuinely, I think that our doctor wrote down the wrong word. Oh my God. 7. Amazing. I love that. When you're doing IVF, what Morgan and I are doing is just standard, regular, run-of-the-mill IVF, where you have a person who is using their eggs and their oven, and then someone else has the sperm. It could be a donor that's like known or unknown or like whatever. And then you're giving the person their own eggs and their oven. There are a couple of different reasons why we have chosen the sperm donor that we have. And I want to be really clear that, like, if you have figured out from context clues who it is, that's great. It's not something that I'm going to say specifically on the internet ever. Partially for this person's privacy. Also for our kiddo's privacy. Like, our kiddo's going to know who the known donor is. Fuckle up, team. It's Bob. Our kiddo's going to know who the known donor is. And it's fine if people, like, kind of casually know that's a thing. The times... Coolsville is lovely. The times that I have talked about it openly with people, they get super fucking weird sometimes. Despite it being literally, like, the preference that, like, donor-conceived folks have, generally. Anyway. All this to say... I think it might be Gil. All this to say, I'm going to pretty heavily imply who our donor is. And, like, I'm not going to tell you who it is specifically, but just know. A little weird that we chose Bob. He's so handsome. So, we're not doing what is called reciprocal IVF, which is what folks typically do when they're queer. It's very, very, very common if you have 2 egg havers for Morgan to be the person who's the gestational carrier, and then, like, for us to use, like, my egg. That would be super normal, because I think a lot of folks think it's kind of like, oh, it's like both of us, like one person's doing the cooking, one person has the, like, biological whatever, and that's great. Egg Hauser, not participating in egg eating competitions. Yeah. So... under the circumstances that our little family is being built right now, it was really important to Morgan and I that our child have the same donor, like, as I want all of them to have the same relationship to their donor, because I don't want them to have, like, different donors from, like, different states, or from, like, I want them to all be able to have that, like, same closeness and not feel, like, jealous of, like, a different kiddo's, like, relationship, if that makes sense. And my eggs cannot be used with our sperm donor's sperm. Cannot. For many reasons. There is, yes, yeah. Which I think we're all kind of, like, aware of, like, the implication of that. That should never fucking happen. No beeper eggs will be involved. No beeper eggs. And the like most telling thing that I'm going to say is that it's going to be really funny when I've been on Game of Thrones shit. It's going to be really funny when I've been on testosterone for like 5 years and the baby comes out, you know, with like bright red hair and everyone's like, oh, obviously this person's a biological contributor, right? But I will not have been a biological contributor. Although the baby and I will be related. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What happened? I am a biological hitchhiker. What happened is our care coordinator, and this is like so funny, and it's not this person's fault at all whatsoever, and their response was like so fucking funny. I copied the donor's homework is exactly what I did. That's so funny, and you're so right for that. Get nitty with it. So what happened is, for some reason, our doctor put reciprocal IVF somewhere in the notes. And so the care coordinator was like, yes, Phoebe, the care provider is just confused by the wording or by our plans. Yes, thank you. I appreciate no beeper eggs. The care coordinator is like, Phoebe, whose eggs are going to be used. Morgan, whose oven is going to be used. And then wrote out all this information, all these tests, all these things that need to happen for me. And I'm like, no, not using my eggs. And then at the very bottom put, I understand that like the hope is that we could use this person to be the sperm donor. They would need to talk to so-and-so and go through these things. So I literally was like having an emotional breakdown. Like, just like hysterically, not in like a stressful way, just like cackling and screaming to Morgan. I was like, how the fuck? And I'm like, maybe this person thinks that like the way that I know the sperm donor is not the way that it is. There's a couple, but I'm just like, how? And so I literally have to write a message and be like, hello. And I'm pretending to be Morgan always. Bad. Unhinged. And so I'm like, hello. Just wanted to quadruple check. To be really clear, just to let you know, I'm Morgan. And I'm not Morgan, I'm Phoebe. I'm lying. I didn't tell her that. I, Morgan, will be both the egg provider as well as the gestational carrier. Phoebe has no interest in carrying and also has no interest in using eggs. The person who we are using as our sperm donor is this. And we're not trying to create like some type of unhinged Game of Thrones situation. Let me know if that's okay. Thanks so much and have a good day. Now, not so binary. I would also hope that they don't know who the donor is and just thought it was all fine and dandy. They didn't use the donor's first name, last name. They did not say, I understand that the donor is going to be so-and-so, so-and-so. They said, I understand that the way that you know this donor is this. It was. I was like, y'all. No, that's so fair. I just want to make sure people know that literally that's what this girly pop had to type was. Hey. And I was like, bro, what? And then when they sent a response back, they were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Loved your Game of Thrones reference. I don't think it would be possible for me to forget the way in which y'all know the sperm donor now. Heard. I know. Yeehaw. Bim Banana, I had to. I don't know. Hi, Teeny Mina. Yeah, they heard both of those things. Like, one of those things was at the top of the list. Like, it was like Phoebe whose eggs are being used. Oh my God. Hilly Beard Claire, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, darling. very, very top, and then the very bottom was, I understand that the donor is such and such. Oh, sweetheart, a fertilized egg in this uterus? Absolutely not. And I was talking to Lemon, who owns Sunny's house, and I was like, isn't that unhinged? And they were like, just tell people you don't have a uterus. Like, people are making so many assumptions about it all the time. Just start gaslighting the shit out of them. It's none of their business if you have a uterus. And I was like, you're so right, bestie. So true. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't know. And their response was like so nice, and I feel bad because they clearly were like, "Oh my god, sorry." Like what they didn't say was like, I figured I must have been missing something here, but it was kind of like implied that they were like, this is like the note that I read, and it was confusing to me, so I'm glad we're all on the same page. But there's absolutely no fucking way that it would be legal for them to do what that woman sent me in the message, the My Chart message, like two before. There's no fucking way. Sorry, no uterus. Only cobwebs. Yeah, nice, Miranda. Hell fucking yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So that was really funny and not like a conversation I planned on. I think the other thing that is hilarious to me, and it's really not stressful, it's just like the system that we're in, but obviously the way that we are doing like a known donor inseminations at home with like a little syringe, like that really throws off doctors, not in a way that they're shitty to us at all, but they are just like generally confused. Our like main care provider, who's like our reproductive endocrinologist, not thrown off by it, not stressful, but when you just kind of like casually mention it to people, ma'am, did you involve us in a crime? Nice fucking try. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, just not used to it. Absolutely. So it's a lot of nurses and like other people, like care coordinators, like people we talk to on the phone with, being like, and then we're scheduling your IUI for this day, and I'm like, no, we're not doing an IUI. And then they're kind of like, then why are we doing these tests? And I'm like, we're doing at-home insemination. And the problem is that what I refuse to say is that we're doing timed intercourse, because we are not. There's no intercourse about it. There's nothing. It's a syringe. So there's not, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It has been really funny to be like, yes, finally, now that we're talking about IVF, which is like a very standard thing that they do all the time. Timed syringing. Yes, thank you. Timed delivery. Timed hot pocketing. We're a little bit talking smack Tabasco. Spoim intercoursing with Morgan's veins. Oh my so god. Yes, it's about the care provider who was trying to cause a Game of Thrones situation in my own home. But I was just hoping, like, once we moved on to IVF, this is something that they're, like, doing a lot of, that it would be like, yeah, normal, regular. Timed flip is exactly what it is. Standard. Timed bastering. Sometimes you gotta baste. You gotta hot pocket, you know. That's how the baby gets made. And then instead of everybody being like, cool, we're on the same page, they're like, what if I commit a crime? Mayhaps I'll commit a crime. Veronica? Yes. Also mine. Ours just said that it shipped out yesterday, and I was like, okay. Miranda, I think, like, they're still thrown off by insemination. I don't know what it is. The straights think of gay pregnancy, they imagine Ben and Tina and won't believe it. You're right. You're correct. Oh my god. I think what's funny to me is that as an autistic person, I continue to be thrown off when people don't use words that are specific to what they mean. Does that make sense? So, like, if we're talking about, like, the Republicans love to spin it as if, like, people are trying to not say the word women anymore, but not all women menstruate. Not even all cis women menstruate. So it just makes way more fucking sense when you're talking about people who menstruate to say people who menstruate. Like, that is so much more specific, right? Right? And so when people ask questions like, are you sexually active? Like, what the fuck does that question mean? Because if you're saying, is it possible for me to get pregnant? No. That's a no. If you're saying, am I having sex? The answer is yes. If you're saying, is it possible for you to get an STD right now? I would say, not that I'm aware of. A cow woman with PCOS. Veronica. It is super hetero and cis focused, which is fine. But I think what's funny is that, like, the hetero and cis focusedness of it is not only a problem for queer and trans people, it's also a problem for the hetero cis people. A cow woman with PCOS. I am a human woman. Oh my so god. Oh my goodness gracious. But it is funny because it'll be people on the phone who are like, yeah. Oh no. Hold on, Paper Armor. Sorry, baby. I got you. Nitty with it. Hold on. Sex with someone who can get you pregnant. Yeah. Too feels small for me to get pregnant. I, a virgin, said yes because I was a menstruating person who was capable of carrying a pregnancy. Paper Armor, that's so fair. Oh my god. Howdy, partner. Ooh. Oh, interesting, Miranda. Furries can have PCOS. Y'all. They don't know anything. Possible and not probable. Yeah. It's so true. So true, bestie. Oh my god, my wife's home. Or somebody else is using the garage. That was fast. Undiagnosed PCOS, not true. That's what I said. I feel nauseous in the mornings and I haven't had a period in 3 months. Oh no, baby. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember when I was 14, I had to have a tumor removed from my left breast. It was like benign. It was very strange. It was just like a cystic tumor. Not stressful at all. Well, actually, sorry, very stressful, but not cancerous. So that was great. And where the fuck was this story even going? Oh, they had to do a blood pregnancy test for me. And I was like, please don't take my blood. I promise I'm not pregnant. I swear. And it was really sad. The nurse was like, I'll bring you extra grape juice. And I was like, Sharon, that's not helping. Benign 15, very strange. Oh no, not so benign. That's so unhinged of them to say to you. Please don't steal my blood. Yeah, they told me. Oh my god, you're not late. Just abs. You're perfectly on time. They told me that I could take birth control to make it like smaller, the like cyst that I had. But I was like a B+ cup and like an A- cup. So I was like, I don't think that's gonna be quick enough for what I'm hoping to happen. That was beautiful, Dorian. Beautiful. What was awful is that I was like, it's really important to me that I go to a female doctor so that I, at age 14, can only have girly pops touching my breasts. And then it turns out that once they find something that's strange in you, you have to go to like a lot of specialists. And nobody was like creepy. It just is awful at 14 to be like sitting shirtless on a little table as some like old ass man is like, does that hurt? Are you okay? Terrible. Terrible. What is my little wife doing down there? What happened? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I had to get a couple ultrasounds of what my weird little booby tumor looked like. It had like blood flow to it, so it was like growing, but it wasn't like malignant. But they didn't know that initially, which was really stressful. So to be a hypochondriac anyway, and then at 14, they're like, hey, we don't think this is cancer, but we do have to get a biopsy of it. I was like, y'all, I hate that. That's so silly, Hilly Bear Claire. You shouldn't mock people for using, like, breast is like not a word people use a lot. You know? Oh, bird cry, that is so fair, but also like your preference, all of that is valid, you know? Ooh. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I've had a lot of male healthcare workers that I've liked a lot, but I'm always going to try to get one that's not because I've also had a lot of bad experiences. And I feel like that's less likely for whatever reason with girly pops. What is she doing down there? Breasts do not roll off the tongue. Yeah, definitely. Y'all. Yeah, you should. Oh my god, Erin! Thank you so much for getting one, darling. You're so sweet. Thank you. They do in this house. Must so god. Yeah. Personal safety thing, not a judgment on individual character. Absolutely. My very cute wife is here, so I think I may need to put stream on pause for a moment. She's being so quiet, so sneaky. Okay, I'm gonna be on BRB for one moment, friends. I'll be back in just a sec. Hello. So many bobs. So many bob emotes. Everyone commit crimes. Y'all are so silly. You're so silly goofy. We're bobbing. Sometimes you gotta bob. Gotta bob, gotta weave. Gotta bobsy, you know? Ain't that just the way? Almost 16. Let me see how old he is. Hold on. She's not joining us. Moig's got stuff to do. Stuff to do, things to wake on. What year? Okay, hold on. What's 15 minus 20, 23? 2008. Oh no. Get out of here, buddy. Oh wait, no. 2007? Oh, yeah. That's Tootsie. Fourth of July. July. Hold on, team. Here he is. Oh my god. Oh my god. He was so baby. Hold on. We'll show baby photos in a moment. He's so tiny. His head is so square. How does he look exactly the same? Wow, these pictures were taken with like a fucking microwave. Small Bob. Baby Bobby. Let me see if I've got also one of Bob and I together. Because I think I have a super unhinged picture of me with my Tamagotchis. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Thank you so much, friend. You're too kind. Let's do recents. Yeah. Oh, y'all are gonna lose your fucking minds about these. Hold on, team. Baby Bobsy reveal. Oh no. Are we organizing them by year? Bro. Yeah, okay. Okay, are you ready, team? Look at him. Look at the baby. Bitsy. Minuscule. He was so... Look at him! He's got the same face. Tiny boy. Incredibly spry. Here he is being held by my dad. And then here's me holding him. This is more like a teenage Bob. September 13th, this is my birthday. So August 16th, he would have been in the vicinity of like 4 weeks old at this time. Small. Small. Tiny. So teeny. So his birthday, he's like a mid-July baby. It would make sense to me emotionally for him to be a Cancer. So tiny, so baby. He was the cutest. He was the cutest. I picked him because he was like the spryest, genuinely. He lived in a little laundry basket with his brothers and sisters, and he was a fucking monster. He would like get out of there. He was a little escape artist. July 19th-ish. Yeah. Socks. Oh no. Bird crime. Not the not alive snakes. That's so scary. That's scary behavior. Yeah. Him sending himself off to timeout gives Cancer energy. Absolutely. He's so cute. I think I actually have a Bob video to post today now that I think about it. I took some cutesy clips of him harassing Morgan yesterday while we were watching Criminal Minds or something. Better than alive snakes. No. Nails, no. Oh my goodness, that's so scary. I've never had one of the cats bring me something. Well, now that's not true. One time Ginny was eating a moth, and I thought she'd gotten a hold of like something that she was going to choke on. Like I thought it was like a piece of like fluff or like fabric or like yarn or something, and I was like, oh shit. So I grabbed her little like jaw right here to pull the thing out of her mouth. And it was like a damp, mostly dead, still fluttering moth. And I have not recovered. It was awful. This is when I was like 14 maybe. I had a thing about moths for like a hot minute after that. It was terrible. Oh no. Not peed on your head. Oh, Miranda. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. My goodness. Yeah, our kitties catch bugs every once in a while, but honestly upstairs we get like ceiling spiders recently. Not a lot, just like a couple. And they can't get that tall. Kitties can't float. Katie, I will try. We do have an ad with Hintwater that's going to be coming out sometime in the next like week and a half-ish, which is exciting. I'm very excited. Bird is fine. He's 13. Oh my god. That's so funny, Seven. Listen. It's fun. Good for Mira. He's got a hobby. Hintfridge is screaming. Good morning, everyone. Oh, today Morgan and I are going up to Portland, to the Copper Union store to do like a fitting for like overalls, because they saw our cutesy little overall video and were like, hey, we've got really killer overalls if you guys want to come pick some out, which I thought was very sweet of them. So we'll probably make a TikTok of that. Is this strawberry and kiwi good? I haven't had that one. Not Copper Union. Boo. No. Copper? Copper Union. Holy shit. No, yeah, no. No. Can you imagine? Oh my god. Yikes. Strawberry kiwi was good. Shit. Listen, sometimes you have to scream and walk all over your person. Sometimes you must. I feel like the only way that you can tell that Bobsy is getting older is that he sprints down the stairs and he just like hobbles like the tiniest bit. A copper, I cannot express this enough, union. Yes. I saw that not so binary art. Oh my god. Embarrassing. I hope the person who designed it is like not in trouble. That makes me nervous. It's also interesting to me that like they've for sure like not released who the person is. Either like no one has like hunted them down to like see what or they just haven't spoken out, I guess. But good for them. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Victoria. Embarrassing for the people who didn't notice that. It's so obvious, I feel like. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I know it's the NYPD cop cars. Is it them? Or is it, hold on. Is it Philly Pride also? Hold on. No, I didn't, but I've known Hank Green's not straight. It confuses me when people are always thrown off by that. I thought it was NYPD. Yeah, this is what it looks like for folks who haven't seen it. No, you're right. Anyway, we were talking about it, and folks were like, yeah, they do like a pride car every year. And I was like, that's really interesting, because do they know, like, who Stonewall was against? Like, are they familiar? Like, is this... Just seems like an interesting choice. Really? Truly, the math is not mathing. Like, why? I don't know. Deeply embarrassing. Yeah, there's a car, like one neighborhood over from ours. There's like a house that has like a cop car always in front of it. And their house has an American flag and then the pride flag that has it's not the progress flag, it's the pride flag that has like the brown and the black stripe on it. So they had to like go out of their way to like not get the progress flag. Yeah, for real paper armor. They're just saying, please don't throw bricks at us. Oh my god, yikes. Pronoun she riff, and I'm saying it again. It's so good. No, literally, fuck cops. Boo. Boo. Bye, Ghost Boy. Thanks for hanging out. Silver Valkyrie, thanks for being here, darling. Yeah, potatoes, molasses. You're right. I would love to know. I guess truthfully, what I'd like to know is how an Indigenous person feels. Have y'all noticed a lot of like land acknowledgements in like what seem to be really strange contexts to me? I don't know. I would love for an Indigenous person to tell me like when a land acknowledgement is appropriate and when it's not appropriate. No. Not a land acknowledgement in the dead mall. I think the problem is to me that it feels yes. If they just seem really performative to me, and it is not my call to say whether or not they are. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. We went and saw my friend in Sweeney Todd. The Light Center Mall land acknowledgement. Oh my god. We went to see Sweeney Todd in Corvallis because my friend was in it, and they did like a land acknowledgement, like announcement before Sweeney Todd, and I was like, okay. It's an abandoned storefront. That's so wild. That's so wild. I also feel like, especially if you're, holding an event that like charges money for things, if you're gonna do a land acknowledgement, it seems like you should be like 5% of the profits from this event will be going to our like local tribe fund because that's the land that we're on. Right? It just seems no commitment to actually, fight for Indigenous sovereignty. Yeah. Oh, interesting, Katie Z. Unless it's in conjunction with actual change or funding. That makes sense. Heard. Yeah. Yeah, has seemed, I don't know. It just seems like really desperately out of touch to me. But still trying really hard to like virtue signal, depending on like what space or like what they know their audience to be. And it doesn't leave like a cute taste in my mouth. Like I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah. For sure. Meet and greet at the Light Center Mall land acknowledgement. Yeah. Definitely Full Moon Scout. Yeah. Absolutely. I just feel like there's not a lot of other like causes and situations where people are able to say something and nobody bats an eye about it. These mall owners should get money for this. Like, I just can't imagine. Yeah. It often feels like a white guilt thing to me. That makes a lot of sense also. Yep. Like, and this is like completely different. Completely different. So it's not that I'm saying that like it's similar at all whatsoever. But if before Sweeney Todd, they were like, and let us all remember that there are children who are struggling with terminal illnesses. And that's really hard. And let's think about how hard that is for a minute. And now on to Sweeney Todd. Like, it just seems strange to me. Everybody would be like, weird comment. Weird comment. Are you helping them? It's a musical about killing people. So true, Sansa. I think that was what was like most absurd to me. Like, I was like, okay. All right. Yeah. Right. University sanctioned functions. I doubt the uni took action. The museum did do free work for local tribes to house and preserve their... Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it was a lot. Also, like, the moral of Sweeney Todd is, like, a real fucking bummer, for one. But kind of, like, the theme is, like, everybody's a little bit evil. And if you're not evil, then, like, the world is too hard for you to exist in. So maybe it would be better for you to be murdered by this barber. Huh? Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Holy shit. Oh my god, organic almond butter, that's hilarious. Not a fucking Zoom room. Not on your little laptop. Oh my god. In my brain, these cookies have purple in them somewhere, but I checked on the internet and they don't. What happened, Cheyenne? So sorry. It's exclamation point craft. It's crafting. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Crafting. Amazing. You're perfect. Yeah, that's rough. Thank you. I think it's the ghost ones that I'm thinking of. Let me see. Halloween, Pillsbury. They're like sugar cookies. Here we go. I think it's because of the branding. I think it's because of the ghosts. My brain's like, purple goes in here. But it doesn't. I think I was saying that about the Sweeney Todd thing, it'd make more sense if to make a comment about it not people being made into pies. Yes, absolutely. They're so fun. No. Do not show me notifications. Don't you dare. Okay, the Pillsbury Doughboy as a ghost is really funny. I think we always get the Halloween ones. I don't know if I've had the Christmas ones before. I'm not sure.
We did have the weird Lisa Frank ones that came out a while ago. Those were good. I mean, they all taste the same. Disclaimer for Sweeney Todd, we don't recommend killing people. This man would. But he's rude, so sorry. Get out of here, Taste of Home. Leave me be. You weird, weird bully. Bye, Katie. Thanks for hanging out. Are they trees? Let me look it up. Pillsbury Christmas cookies. Ah. Very cute. Oh, no, I do know this snowman. This snowman and I are friends for sure. I don't know if I've had the trees. The elf ones are also cute. That's unhinged and very fun. Oh, the reindeer looks absurd. Flag scares me. Flag is scary to me. Do y'all not have them in Britain? In British, do the British folks not have them? They're so good. Honestly, Adventure Aaron, that is fair because I feel like the snowman has Santa energy, so that could be what it is. Could easily be part of it. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I've never had like a British biscuit. I've only had like American biscuits, which are like big and fluffy. And usually savory. Oh, yeah. Morgan and I are from Disney World where the Halloween decorations go up in August. So I'm like gearing up. Gearing up for Halloween season. We also were chatting and doing math yesterday, and this year's Halloween, Morgan and I will have been married legally for 3 years. And that's bonkers. That doesn't seem right to me. That's so much time, and it's also so little time. Thanks. Thanks. Cookies like specifically chocolate chip ones. Interesting. Time is wild. Also this year we will have been living in Oregon longer than we lived in Florida, which seems fake to me. I have not had a Tim Tam. I don't know if they are good. It sounds British, though. Is it British? Tim Tam. Australian. Oh. Fun. Huh.
Yeehaw.
Thanks, Maddie. What do they look like? Tim. Oh. They're like chocolate covered. They're cute. They're very cute. We are. I haven't had them before. Gremlin cutie. Oh, do they? Can they be square straws? Oh, we do have World Market. A Tim Tam Slam. Yo. Fresh Market? What's Fresh Market? We do have Walmart. Oh my golly. Everybody stretch out your bod. My legs were doing something grumpy and I didn't even realize it. Oh, you're fine. We have this place called Roth's that says like Roth's Fresh Market. And my dad called it Fresh Market the other day. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And then my mom was like, do you mean Roth's? So I'm curious if it's the same one. Get them, eat them. Snail tattoo's been there. This is actually the tattoo that I got when I first met Lemon. They reached out on the internet. And they were like, hey, I don't know if this is weird, but I really like the content that you make. Do you want a free tattoo? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I fucking do. And now we're like real life friends, which is wild. We do the clothing swap at their space because they have a shop now. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, it's a struggle, Gemini. We just need to get fancy bike seats. I think, mostly. The funniest part is the first time that I met Lemon, I had to like fill out like a tattoo form thing, and you have to put like your information that's on your license, right? And so I put like my my like address, my like home address. And I was like, I've never met this person before. So if this was like a plot for them to like steal my information or stalk me, then like they have me right now. Supposedly some people do just get used to it for real. Like I guess like your thighs get beefier, or you get more like coochie calluses. I don't know. Oh, are they good, Cheyenne? I've never had them. I've literally never been in a Roth's except for one time a dog that I was chasing went inside of one, and that was how we got her back to her owners. I fucking guess. Coochie calluses, something. A lot of people on the internet were like, oh no, your cooter will get, it'll. Oh my God. Listen, I hope Kenzie the dog is having a good day. Yeah. Maddie, that's amazing. Oh my God, not tattoo related. Sorry. No, just to bikes. Holy shit. Oh my God. Boobies rolling off the tongue, coochie calluses, you know? It's kind of a spicy stream today. Sorry. Welcome. I think I'm going to go hang out with my very sweet wife because she had a doctor's appointment today. And those are stressful. So I'm sorry for short stream. We will be back tomorrow. I don't know what we'll be doing. Possibly Breath of the Wild. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, not Breath of the Wild. What is this? What is happening? Yeah. Probably. Oh, and then if anybody didn't see, I made a very cute little Korok. Little punch needle. Little pink baby. Little silly little pastel. Look. A cutie. You can't really see his little footies. There we go. I will sell him. I think I'm going to make more. I'm not sure how many more. It depends. People keep asking if I'm going to do commissions. The problem right now is that all I'm doing is making like whatever I want to make. Yeah. So probably not commissions for a while, but maybe at some point in the future eventually. Hide him in the yard. Okay, goodbye, my friends. It's been so nice to hang out with you. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.